Breaking news, what a sad story. As Thūnder reportedly strike PATORANKIN'S sister and husband to death days after housewarming party. This is so heartbroken. Nigerian musician PATORANKIN'S sister home was hit by a mysterious thunder according to the flying news on social media, causing a tragic explosion. The couple who were in their living room were targeted through the gas system by the thunder. Despite no physical burns, the impact was devastating. Patoranki's sister Chioma died immediately while her husband fell into a coma and later died. This tragic incident has left many in shock and sorrow. According to gossip blogger Cutie Jones, a couple died as a result of an alleged paranormal incident. It is stated that the couple was in their living room when the sad occurrence occurred, with the thunder targeting them via the gas system, ending in a deadly explosion. Surprisingly, there were no physical burns, but the effect was catastrophic. What is actually happening in this world, my country people? How can a couple just died days just after their warming house party? Just opened their new house, and next thing we hear is that they are dead, and allegedly by inverter battery explosion. That thunder struck the inverter battery explosion, and it led to their deaths. Okay. Meanwhile, they are blessed with a 3 years old child, but this 3 years old child survived this incident because the child was with the mother. Chai, may the gentle soul of Chioma and her beloved husband rest in the perfect peace. And according to Makunus on Twitter, she said that Patoranki's sister and her husband was perceiving a strange smell from the kitchen. That is, they sat in their living room. So they went to check it out. They checked several corners and couldn't find anything. Before they know it, something like a bomb exploded. Her husband collapsed. She was able to run around with the fire burning her, and she got hold of her phone. And started calling people to come to their rescue. By the time people got there, she was still alive, but swollen and could talk. She kept saying she can't breathe well. When they got to the hospital, she died, and her husband was revived, but later he died. What's actually happening? Are we going to believe such a news? How can someone, after just house opening party and the baby's birthday party the previous day, then early morning next day the incident happened? And according to Flying News, they say the cooking was mostly done at the back of the house. You know, we shouldn't trust the safety of the house and cleaning safely in the hands of our domestic staffs in all time. The couple didn't even enjoy their first owned house, as the incidents happened a day after they did the opening of their house. This is so heartbroken. In my own opinion, this is not a thunder striking. As I heard that the housemaid, nothing happened to the housemaid is doing okay. Now my question is, where was the housemaid when such incidents occurred? Why did the same housemaid not hurt? According to the flyer, they said that the housemaid was not injured at all. And according to news we hear from a right source, they say that these people didn't just die like that, but they had a strange smell coming out, oozing from the kitchen. They went straight to the kitchen to know exactly what is happening. Boom! There was something like explosion, like a bomb. Meanwhile, the gas cylinder was not exploded. Nothing occurred, nothing happened to the gas cylinder. So this particular incident is still confusing. At the moment, there is no tangible evidence to say that this is exactly what happened. People are still alleging that this is a thunder strike to the inverter battery. Meanwhile, the inverter battery, according to people that know these people very well, say that the inverter battery is right far from the sitting room. The inverter battery is on the gate side. So how come inverter battery were not hot, did not explode, the gas cylinder did not explode? What actually led to the death of these two young couples? It is so disheartening and heartbroken. May the gentle soul of these lovely couples rest in perfect peace. And may God give the young child that left behind the fortitude to grow and bear the loss of his parents in this type of tragic way. But my question is, the nanny that lives with them, lives in the same house with them, we are not hurt. There was no single scratch on the nanny's body. But now it is so strange how the nanny got to escape with no single injury, allegedly. It is just sad, so sad. Oh God. How come this young child of 3 years now become an orphan just within a twinkle of an eye, just by owning a house? Now, some netizen has been asking a question that the mess should be investigated. How did she manage to escape without a scratch? How? People are still asking question. How did she escape unhurt from an explosion of this magnitude? Now, while my country people, things are really happening. For some of you that think that you cannot do without a maid, you cannot do without a nanny, you don't want to do your house just by yourself, you are now a billionaire, this and that, you have to be careful, Adi, of whom you trust, of whom you bring in your house as a maid. Because this maid issue and nanny issue have claimed lives of so many bosses and madam, years and today and still tomorrow. Oh, this is so tragic. The way this couple passed away in this water battery explosion, I don't even understand it. Eh? Princess Orabe Choma and George Obuchi. How come? I don't understand this kind of news that this couple reportedly passed away from a water battery explosion in Abakaliki body, leaving their 3-year-old son behind. The kid is with the grandmother when the incident happened. Oh, this is so sad. This is so sad. This is so sad. Now, for some of you that doesn't know what inverter battery explosion simply means, it is a failed component that short circuit can result in a fire that spreads throughout the inverter. That fire damage then causes a domino effect, allowing all the energy and voltage to come in and fuel the fire until the sun goes down. That is what is known as inverter battery explosion. So, if you don't know what inverter battery explosion is, this is just what it means to be inverter battery explosion. So what are the things that can lead to this inverter battery explosion within your vicinity, your home, or wherever it is, or it can occur? It can happen anywhere. It can happen anywhere, yes. So the causes of or lead to battery explosion is overcharging. Overcharging is also a risky. If a fully charged battery keeps getting charged, it heats up. This creates explosive hydrogen gas. A large charger than needed can harm batteries. It causes more grade corrosion and can lead to internal cuts which may explode. Things like static sparks or small fires near batteries can set off an explosion. This happens if there are flammable gases around. So without enough air moving in the charging area, gas can build up. This makes an explosion more likely. Using the wrong size battery can overheat it. This can lead to an explosion. Connecting a battery terminals with a metal object outside can cause it to explode. A battery might internally short circuit due to damage. This can also cause an explosion. If a battery's vent holes are blocked, the gases inside can't escape. This builds up pressure and leads to an explosion. So now to prevent battery explosion, we need to be careful. This means charging batteries correctly, using the right charger and keeping the charging area safe. It's also important to check batteries often for damage or blockages. Now we have to ask a question. According to people, they say that this is a thunder striking. I don't even understand it. A thunder striking that only claimed the life of the two couples and the nanny was unhurt at all costs. How come the nanny escaped untouched, unhurt? It is still strange. It is still strange because this type of death, it is not ordinary. I keep saying it is not an ordinary death. There are hands behind this lovely couple's death. Imagine just a day after their house welcoming party, opening their new house. They couldn't even last for a day in their new house, and these two couples just died like that. What is actually happening in this country? We keep fighting the government, talking about the government, whereas the people around us, we individuals, are really corrupt in our own. What is the problem? Can we please work on ourselves to stop the rate of corruption and, deaths in our own vicinity? Who are you in your vicinity? Who are you truly? What is your color? Who are you at the back? Are you truly an angel or the devil in the form of a human being? The nanny need to be questioned tremendously, very, very, very immensely. questioning should be conducted on the said nanny. Because the news I'm hearing, the news that is flying here and there, it is something else. Who are we to believe? Who are we going to believe? Patoranking, we are so sorry for the loss of your lovely sister and your in-law, Buchi. May the gentle soul rest in perfect peace. And may God give both the families, both Patoranki's families and Patoranki in-laws family, that is Buchi's family, the fortitude to bear the loss of their son and their daughter-in-law. And may God also give Pastor Ronke and his family the fortitude to bear the loss of their sister and their brother-in-law at say. May God protect the little child they left behind, and may the child nurture in God's grace, favor, and prosperity. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Turn on the notification button so you get notified of all latest Nigerian news. Remember, Christy TV got you covered. I love you guys. From the depth of my heart, welcome to my zone. It is your first time of coming to my YouTube channel to watch. Thanks for stopping by, and don't forget to subscribe if you are already an active subscriber, or you have already subscribed and still following us. I really appreciate. Thanks for always sticking in Christy TV. I love you all from the depth of my heart. Don't forget to follow us on our YouTube page at Christy's TV. You can follow us on our Facebook profile at Christina Jedema. We love you all, my country people. Have a lovely time.